everybody, I'm Lily and you're with my vlog Lily Talks About Jesus. Today I want to share with you a story about Abigail. She is one of my favorite women in the Bible just because she has an extraordinary character. She was very strong. She was amazingly wise, intelligent and beautiful. But unfortunately she was married for somebody who was just the opposite of her. A mean guy who was very silly, but he was wealthy. That was Nabal. They lived in the times when David was hiding from Saul. And while he was hiding from Saul, his men were working as guards for Nabal's flock. One day, David's men had no food. That's why David sent a request to Nabal. He wanted some food. Unfortunately, Nabal was really stupid guy and not very diplomatic, and he acted in a destructive way. He just not rejected David's request, but he also used some very harsh and offensive words about David. And of course, when David realized what Nabal was talking about him, he decided to kill him and everybody in his household. Here comes Abigail. She was a peacemaker. She was not oppressed by the traditional patriarch society. She was different. She was brave. So she told to her servants to cook food. They cooked the meat and bread and everything. And with all this food, Abigail went to meet David. She wanted peace. So there was Abigail's speech, the longest speech in the Bible held by a woman in the Old Testament, and one of the longest speeches in the Bible at all. Of course, held by a woman. This was such an amazing speech that she made. David, who was a warrior, who was about to become a king, who was anointed by Samuel to be the next leader, the next ruler in Israel, that speech changed his mind. It's not easy to change the mind of this man who was always ready to battle, but Abigail knew how to do this. She was wise enough, she was humble, she was obedient, and she showed respect to David. Let's read her speech. It's in 1 Samuel 25th chapter, 23rd to 31st verse. When Abigail saw David, she quickly got off her donkey and bowed down before David with her face to the ground. She fell at his feet and said, "Pardon your servant, my lord, and let me speak to you. Hear what your servant has to say. Please pay no attention, my lord, to that wicked man Nabal. He is just like his name. His name means fool, and folly goes with him. And as for me, your servant, I did not see the man my lord sent. And now, my lord, as surely as the Lord your God lives, and as you live, since the Lord has kept you from bloodshed and from avenging yourself with your own hands, may your enemies and all who are intent on harming my lord be like Nabal. And let this gift which your servant has brought to my lord be given to the men who follow you. Please forgive your servant's presumption. The Lord your God will certainly make a lasting dynasty for my lord, because you fight the Lord's battles, and no wrongdoing will be found in you as long as you live. Even though someone is pursuing you to take your life, the life of my Lord will be bound securely in the bundle of the living by the Lord your God, but the lives of your enemies will hurl away as from the pocket of a sling. When the Lord has fulfilled for my Lord everything good thing he promised concerning him and has appointed him ruler over Israel, my Lord will not have on his conscience the staggering burden of needless bloodshed or of having avenged himself. And when the Lord your God has brought my Lord success, remember your servant. those very beautiful speech, not just beautiful, but full of wisdom. And Abigail really made a difference. David changed his mind and he didn't kill Nabal. And the miracle happened after that. God avenged for David, and Nabal died a couple of days later from a heart attack. So Abigail became the wife of David. Without shedding blood, David was victorious just because of the good advice that a woman gave to him. That's a really extraordinary story, and I want to share with you some questions so we can think about it a little bit longer. The first question is, do I know how to be a peacemaker? Yes, that's a very interesting question, because in our time there are a lot of discussions, there are a lot of topics that are hot, and we need peace. We need to know how to be peacemakers, just like Abigail. The second question is, can I act as a Christian even when the circumstances are against me? Yes, can I live my life according to the Bible even when everybody is against me? That's a very tough one, because it's easy to be a Christian when that costs you nothing. But when Christianity is a religion that's against the law, when it's a religion that is forbidden, when all around us are against the Christianity, can I stay Christian? Can I live according to my beliefs? And the last question is, do I act bravely according to my beliefs? Can I be brave as Abigail even when the circumstances are terrible? Even when being a Christian can have terrible consequences for me? Can I do this? Or I'm not ready for that? This is a very substantial question to show how much we love God and how much we want to live according to His scripture. And if we are not ready, it's okay. There's always time until we are alive to get closer to Jesus and to become a little bit braver than yesterday. Let's ask Jesus to give in our heart bravery, to stand on what we believe and never to turn against Him. Thank you for being with my vlog, and I hope to see you soon. So I'm sending you love and God bless.